Hello everyone, I hope everyone is doing good and taking good care of themselves. So today I'm going to talk about why we should refuse to play small. Yeah. So often what happens is that because of the limiting belief system, we start having limited thoughts and ideas, and because of that we build a boundary around ourselves which limits us from reaching the full potential. These invisible boundaries that we create, sometimes makes us feel miserable, sometimes makes us feel choked, sometimes makes us feel unhappy. And then, you know, we often blame the God, we often blame someone else, we often blame some situation. So that's human nature. But in the first place, who created these boundaries? These boundaries were created by us. Yes, we chose to play small, so we remain small, we remain poor. If we have a poor mindset, we will be poor. If we have a rich, prosperous and a good mindset, we are going to keep on excelling. That is how simple it is. But there is a lot of factors. We are not allowed to feel, think and be that way, because we are connected to so many other relationships in and around, and they have some amount of influence on us. And someone might not be that evolved, or someone might not be that educated, but someone is very strongly related to us emotionally, and we are emotionally bonded. So that person would be having limited thought process. That person wouldn't be expanded, because that person is not that much well traveled, or that much educated, or that much learned, experienced. That person might not be that learned, so that person has got limited mindset. And that person would be projecting that mindset, that person would be projecting his or her ideas and belief system onto you. And since you are in an emotional relationship with that person, so you also start thinking it that way. Yeah, I mean, like, if someone is unable to do something, they will say that this is how it is, and we also, since we like them and love them, we also start believing that okay, that is how it is. So uh, we tend to buy anything and everything that the person gives us with whom we are emotionally bonded. And that is where limiting this limiting belief system that comes in. We start living somebody else's projection, we start living by somebody else's rules, and that rule might not be necessarily right. That rule might be absolutely absurd and wrong. Everyone is different, everyone is unique, everyone has different set of abilities. If my father couldn't do something, am I also supposed to not do that? If my mother was unable to do something, am I also supposed to be incapable of doing it? No. We are different beings, we have different bandwidth, we have got different strengths and different weaknesses. So we often get emotionally fooled. We get emotionally fooled, and we are tricked into behaving and thinking and reacting in a certain way, and that's not who we are. And we keep feeling as if something is not right, something is just not right, but we are unable to see through, because those projections are through someone whom we love. It could be a toxic mother, because of which our, success is delayed. It could be a toxic life partner because of which I'm not prospering. It could be anyone. It could be anyone with whom I'm emotionally attached, but they are not as evolved as how they, should be, and their limited mindset, their limited belief system is influencing us. Their, limiting beliefs is actually creating impediments for us. It's limiting us from reaching our full potential. Yeah. So, we need to have a clear mind, and we need to accept the fact that everyone's life is different, everyone's understanding is different. We have to develop and we have to explore our strength. We have to develop and work towards things that we want. We should not do things what others want. We should do what we want, and we should develop our skills, and we should challenge our own selves. Yeah, we should not do things for others. I mean, fine, it's okay if we want to do things for our loved ones, but we can't live by the rules what they lay out for us. That rules might be irrelevant, that rules might be absolutely toxic, that rules might be absolutely manipulative. It will just destroy me. So it's high time that we should not keep on taking up thoughts and ideas of people who have not achieved anything at all. Yeah, just because we love them, and they can be our mother, wife, father, daughter, sister, brother, whoever whoever we share that bond, and if they have not achieved anything in life, we can't let their blocks, we can't let their limited thoughts come and influence ours and make us also limited, make us also not reach. You never know what your potential is unless you don't explore. I mean, how can someone else make you realize and understand your potential? You have to explore it yourself. And if my mom is scared to do something, why should I also be scared to do that? She might be uneducated and she's unaware and she's scared of something. I'm educated and I know how to handle it, so I might do it. She didn't because she had her own challenges. So these generational limiting thoughts and ideas and belief systems is what often makes our life filled with misery. We are unable to expand, we are unable to grow, we are unable to progress, because a poor father tells a son that I am poor, I have done all of this is how life is, and the son has to believe it. That is how our society is. The son has to agree to whatever the father is saying, even if it's not applicable in today's time. So the son also in a way remains poor, because he loves his father and his father has influenced into thinking in a certain way, and because of that the son himself feels incapable and the son himself doubts his capabilities, and that's the reason the son remains a poor person as well, just the way how his father is. So we need to accept a fact that not five fingers are the same. So this is the same way how even everyone's intelligence is different, everyone's experience is different, and everyone's way of looking at things is different. I don't have to think the same way how my mother thinks. Something worked for her, so she thinks that way. Something else might work for me, so I have to think it that way. Yeah, I can't keep on doing what she did. Time is changing, situation is changing, health is changing, everything is changing in and around of me. So I can't play by those rules. Yeah, those rules were a little problematic. Those rules did not help her. I need to develop my own rules. So yes, that is the reason we should refuse to play small. We should not, by just being influenced by our loved ones, we should not limit ourselves and put ourselves in the back seat. Yeah, because when we start believing that we deserve the back seat, we might have that potential to be on the front row, but just we were made to feel that we deserve the back seat, we forever remain in the back seat, and it feels miserable. It feels not right. Our body, our mind has a very unique way of alerting us, has a very unique way of reminding us that something is wrong. Sometimes when you eat some bad food outside, some confectionery and some oily, greasy food, all of a sudden your stomach feels a little different. Yeah, if you're aware and if you're conscious, you would immediately feel that something is wrong, something is not right, and then you get an upset stomach. So that is the same way how our nervous system also functions. So if there is something that is not making us feel good, but we are doing because we have to do it for the sake of our loved ones, that reminder gets activated that this is not right what you're doing, and that further creates a big level of dissatisfaction, and that dissatisfaction makes you feel even more miserable. So don't do things what others want you to do or what others are teaching you is right. Find what is right for yourself, and we should refuse to play by others' rules. We should refuse to play small. We should choose to play big, and we should play by our rules. And that is how it is in this world. So yes, think about it. Value your happiness, and you have your own life, and you have to live it your unique way. You can't live it the way how somebody else did, or you can't live the way how someone in the past, someone years ago had lived. You can't. Things are changing. So yes, don't limit yourself. Don't limit yourself under the influence of your loved ones. Don't limit yourself because collectively you are being brainwashed into being someone who you are not. So yes, do look out for yourself, and do find your own unique way, find your own strength, and live by your own rules. Life will be much more better, life will be much more filled with joy, and you'll feel much more happy. So yes, refuse to play small and refuse to play by others' rule. Take care of yourself. In case if you would want to add in something, you can always comment below. And please like, share, subscribe the channel, and say no to toxicity, say no to abuse. Bye.